Hello guys, I'm just gonna get ready and I thought I would show you what I do for my makeup just to cover up my acne, my scars, and my dark marks. And I just washed my face, so I did my Cetaphil face wash, and when I do makeup I like to do my vitamin C serum and then moisturizer and then sunscreen. And then I will start with my makeup, so I'll let that sit for like 10 minutes and then I will start to put my makeup on. So what I like to use first is just this like easy like foundation. It's just Smart Shade Skin Tone Matching Makeup, and it is in light medium. I'm not sure. Almay, I think, is the brand. I have no idea. It's just this, and I don't like to use like heavy foundation because that does break me out a bit more. So it just comes out, it's actually pretty cool. It comes out white like that, and if you look, I'll just put it on my chin, it goes and matches my skin tone. And I love that because I can never find, because I am a bit darker than normal, like I'm not fair and I'm not like super dark. I'm like right that in between skin tones, so it's hard to find one that matches my skin really well. So if you like it, just you keep rubbing it in and it matches my skin tone. There's like 3 different kinds of these. There's, I think, like fair, and then there's this light medium, and then there's like a really dark one. So there's only 3, but they'll match. So like one of my friends has the fair and it just matches her skin tone because it's meant for like lighter shades skin tones, but I really like it. So I just kind of go section by section, so I really cover it up. And I just rub it in until it becomes my skin tone. So I'll do this all over my face. And I like to start on my cheeks where I have the most marks that I need to cover. Because I don't like using like beauty blenders and really heavy foundation, because then I will break out really bad. And I prefer to use just like light foundation because I don't like the feeling of like caking it on my face. So I'll just rub it in. Okay, so that's all on now. I just did the same thing everywhere else, and I bring it down just a little bit on my chin. And then sometimes I do get some acne marks on my chest. I have like a few. So I will just take a little bit and like dab it on and just do that, but I'll probably do that later. And then I like to use powder just under my eyes and my nose where I get kind of oily. And I don't tend to use the same brand of like everything I use. I mix it up, just whatever works. So I just get the Maybelline Fit Me one. Super cheap, super easy. And then just a little brush. I'll just do a couple dabs, and then I'll just go under my eyes really quick because this does dry matte, so you don't really need powder, but I just put the powder where I tend to get oily. And then I'll just brush it over my eyebrows here and a little on my chin, and then I like to just leave the rest alone because that's the way it works for me. It just looks the best and doesn't feel caked on again. And then I will just use Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Blossom Glow. I think it's just 319B, and I don't use a brush, I just use my pinky finger, and I'll just put some on the end of my nose and like dab it here, and that's really all I like to put it. I don't like to put it here because it sometimes draws attention when I do have acne there, so I just tend to, I don't really have too many breakouts here, so I might just do like 1 dot and then spread it out, just because I'm not a big fan of too much glow. I really like the nose glow, that's my kind of thing. And I like to bring it out so then there's more attention to my nose rather than my acne. And then I do like blush. I have got into blush just because it's summertime. So I'll just get a little bit on here, and this is the CoverGirl Cheekers 148 Natural Rose. And I'll just go like this. I don't like to swipe because I like to get as much as I can on there, and I really just like it on the apples of my cheeks. That's my favorite way to do it. And even when I do have really bad acne, I tend to put blush on. I don't know why. It doesn't really make them show up anymore, because I usually get my acne down under my cheekbones, so I like to put it there. And I like to do everything really subtle. That's just, I'm not a big makeup person, but I do like to wear makeup occasionally. And then I will put some bronzer on, actually. I just have the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I just use the brush they give you, and then I don't know why, that's just the way I do it. I'll do like 2 swipes on each side, and then grab just my blending one, and then blend it up kind of into my hairline and my ear. And I'll just take whatever is left and put it up here. And then my favorite part, my brows. So I use 2 things for my brows. I use the E.L.F. Just brow pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. And then I will use the Brow Fast Sculpt by Maybelline gel mascara in the shade Medium Brown, which is 257. So I just use both of these. So I'll use this first. And I already have kind of like thick defined eyebrows, so I usually just brush it out, and then I will just take this and just fill in, I'm gonna use my other mirror, just the corners, kind of like the arch on this one, so just like right there, because that's where I have like my bald spot in my brow, and then up on the arch on this one, just so they match a little bit better, and then a little bit down here. Because if I do too much with the pencil, the brow one looks weird, so I like to just fill it in, and this just kind of like tints them a little bit. So I do it really lightly up here, kind of like that, and then I will brush it out later. And then I use the tip of it here just to do the rest. And that's pretty much all I do for my brows. So I'm gonna, and I just go back in with this one because it's kind of got a little clumpy, and I'll just brush it out. And then I will probably go back in with this just because this looks a little bit lighter than the other side. And then see if they match. And then this takes a bit to dry, so I just let that dry. And then I actually will put just a bit more blush on because it looked like it came off when I put my bronzer on. That's what I usually do anyway. And then my eyes. Okay, so for my eyes, I usually just do mascara and eyeliner, but today I actually wanted to try out, I actually just got it, the 18T Morphe palette. So I have really dark brown eyes, so I've just been using like brownish purple colors because that just seems what works with me. So it's just like this, and then I use 3 brushes. So I use a blending brush, and then one for my crease, and then like one of the actual like sponge brushes. So, and I only just started doing this. I usually don't wear them, so I just get this one down here, which is Honestly, and then I will just get a little bit of it, and I just kind of put it in my crease. So I don't do like the whole like 3 colors. Usually I just like to put one in my crease just for some definition, so when I put mascara on, it's like you have an eyelid. So that's just what I like to do, and I kind of just go this way. I don't like to do this too much because then when I go back this way, my eyes are a little bit hooded. Okay, and then my next color is Exhibition. So it's just up in this one right here. And I'm just taking like a flat brush so I can like have it flat against here and I just go right in my crease. So it's a little bit darker color. And I like to do my eyeshadow pretty light, so it's just like really natural. And then I will grab like the sponge brush one. And there's like 3 sparkle colors in here. Let me see. My favorite is Exposed, so I might just use that one. It's kind of like this way, so I just kind of dab it on there. Brush off the corner a bit. And then I just really lightly put a little bit on, and then I'll rub it in with my finger so it's not as harsh. Like this way. Like that. And I will just kind of leave it like that. And then I'm gonna do my other eye, and then I will be back. And then I will grab a flat brush, kind of like this, and I will just take the lightest brown, the first color I used, and kind of just, I'm gonna try and do it in here, run it under here on the corner, so from the middle outward. I will do that, and then I will grab the same like sponge brush I used with the same sparkles, my third color, and just put it in like the crease here. And I kind of like to drag it out here a bit so it kind of highlights my inner corner a bit more. I am sorry, by the way, I had my TV on in the last like clip when I was doing this eye, my under eyes, but that's okay. Next I'm just gonna do my 2 eyeliners, NYX Professional, and then the Essence Gel, so black and white. So I do white along my lower line, just to make my eyes stand out a bit. And when I first started doing makeup, I was like, black eyeliner, and then someone told me about the white eyeliner, how it makes your eyes stand out no matter what color eye you have. And I really like that, and I like how it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. So I just started doing that, I think, about a year ago. And then I really don't care if it gets on my lower eyelashes because that'll be covered by mascara, but it looks kind of harsh, so I'm just gonna dab some of it off. It doesn't look as bad once you put mascara on though either. And then just my black one, I'm gonna do on the top. And I do a really light layer of black because I don't like too much up there. Just like that. And then kind of my last step is just my eyelashes. So I just use my eyelash curler, and I like to do curl one eye mascara, curl the other one mascara. So I'm just gonna quickly curl, and I just kind of do like 2-3 presses and then like brush them up. And then I have not found a mascara as great as this one for like 3 years, so I've been using this since high school. The Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Absolutely love it. Been using it for like 3 or 4 years. And I just brush up and like brush them this way. So I go from the base and I kind of like blink my eyes closed at the same time. And I just brush. Up. And then I will kind of close my eye and brush too. And then sometimes my inner eyelashes, I kind of go this way so I can get a bit more mascara on them. And then I'll brush it up again. and I kind of let that dry a little bit, and then I'll put one more like really thin coat on. But like, I don't know if you can see too well, but look at the difference. Like, I love it so much. And they have like 2 brands of the Lash Princess false mascara, and there's this one, so like the greenish like turquoise color, and then the pink one. And the only difference is the brush like wand here, the spoolie on it is bent with the other one, but I like this one. This one seems to work so good on my lashes. The only time I would use the other pink one is on my lower lashes because it is rounded, so it works really well on the lowers, but I absolutely love this one. I'm not going to stop using this unless I find one that does just as much or more. So if you know any, let me know, but I absolutely love this one. And then I'm just going to do my other side. Actually, I might try today. I have the Great Lash Maybelline Big Blackest Black mascara, so I might just do this one on my lower lashes today, just so I can use it up, because I love this one, but it just doesn't do for me what the other one does. So I try and just use it up on my lower lashes, because I don't use that one on my lower lashes too much. I like the look of just like really big lashes on the top and just subtle ones on the bottom, because if I use it on the bottom, it would be like a spider, I swear. So I'm just gonna do the other side. So I just do the same thing on this side, and I'm sorry about my mascara face. Oh, every girl has it. And I hate having to switch this way too. I just kind of brush it up and then close the eye. And then make sure they're even. And then just a quick coat on here. And I will do that on this side once it dries a little bit more. And then just use my same one for my bottoms. I'm almost out of this one too, but that's okay. And then I will, if they need it, sometimes it just is not my day and they will get clumpy, so I'll just use like an old mascara brush that I've cleaned off with no mascara on it to just break up the clumps. So I'm going to quickly do just that second coat on these. Okay. And I will grab like a Q-tip and just take off any that I have up here. I do not have any right here with me now, so I'll probably do that later. And then I kind of just look what everything would look like. And then this is what usually happens. I apply a bit more blush. I just really love that like pink cheekbone like look. And that's pretty much all I do. I can't think of anything else. I don't use too much highlighter, like I said, or too much bronzer. I just like it to be really, really subtle. I just put a little bit, and I sometimes actually do put some up here. And then I will, today I probably will, I have 2. So I have this Essence Kiss the Black Sheep lipstick. So it's just black like this, and if you put it on, it goes to your like natural pink tint. And then I have this one, which is Winky Luxe, I think, just this way, and then it's like clear inside with a little flower in the middle. Which this one's a little bit more expensive, so if you want like a really cheap dupe, I would get this one. I think this one was like 16 and this one was like 4. So the Essence brand is pretty cheap, which is the same brand as my mascara. So I'll probably, this one also has a bit more pink tint to it. Maybe I'll try both and see what they look like. So I'm gonna do 1/2 this side, and also just to show you. So it kind of goes a bit pink. And then I'll do this side, this one. and see what kind of goes. This one has a bit more of a pigment to it, which is nice because it's way cheaper. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of feel this one just today because I just want really, really subtle. I don't know. Or could I mix them? I don't think I've done that before. This one's still a bit darker. I don't know, why didn't I think of mixing them before? I don't usually wear a lot of lipstick. I mean, I don't wear like lip liner, lipstick. This is pretty much all I use is just the like tinted chapstick, like lip balm stuff. Unless I'm going out like somewhere super fancy. Yeah. I like them mixed. I don't never use them mixed before. So that is pretty much it. I will have all of the brands down below, and the brushes too. Usually when I watch people do their makeup, I'm like, what brush are you using? And all of my brushes that I used today are literally the E.L.F brand, and I just use those, except for obviously the one in here in my bronzer. But yeah, they're all E.L.F, and I love them because they're super cheap and they work really well. And then, let's see actually. Yeah, they're all E.L.F. So eye makeup, face, whatever, all E.L.F. And I don't use really expensive makeup. I think the most expensive thing was my bronzer. And my eyeshadow palette, actually, that was kind of expensive, but not too bad compared to others. I just really like them because the expensive ones have, like, they're way more pigmented than the, like, you know, a bit cheaper ones, but whatever. So yeah, that's all I do. And that's just like a normal, like really simple one just to cover my acne. I mean, you can still see a little bit through it, but for me, that's because those are my worst marks right now. So if I eventually get clear enough skin where you won't see them, this would work really, really well. And it's just for me. You can use a really heavy foundation, but I just like really simple, light ones on my skin. And also because if I use a heavy one, I will break out the next morning. So I'd rather cover them lightly and then use like a really heavy one and have them fully covered and then get more pimples the next day, just because I'm trying to clear up my skin now. And that's just my skin. I don't know how yours is going to be, but that is just for me. If you have the same skin type, we probably have the same problem. I have no idea, but this is just what I do, what works for my skin and for my acne prone, sensitive skin as well. So all of these work really well for my sensitive skin. They don't make my face red, they're easy to take off. The only thing that's kind of hard to take off is the lipstick, but my lips aren't that sensitive. It's just like my skin. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I would really appreciate it. If you want to see more about my skin, this is just my skin journey. I don't think I did like what this whole thing's about. So I have had acne since I was probably 15, 14, and just got worse over the years. Been dealing with it on my own pretty much. I just went to the doctor maybe a year and a half ago to get prescription stuff for it. That's pretty much it. It's not super cystic acne, although I have recently, a few months ago, gotten a few kind of cystic acne ones on my chin. They have cleared up right now. I had like 1 or 2 of them, and that's when I really, really went to the doctor, and over Zoom, obviously, because of what we're dealing with today, especially in America. But yeah, and then I've just started using different products and see what works with me. If you actually want to see all the products I'm gonna use and using in the future, or what new products I'm gonna use, or my favorites for my skin, follow my Instagram. It's just Emma Tyzzer. So Emma Tyzzer, Tyzzer, and it'll be on the screen and down below too. And I just have on my story and my page just about what I'm gonna be doing with my skin. And yeah, that'll be it. And then I will have all my products listed below and the kind of brushes. And yeah, so that's just pretty much my whole story with my skin. Yeah, sorry, I just went to go get a Q-tip so I could take off what's on here and show you guys what I do. and then some will come off, but I actually don't mind because I don't like it super high up here, and then I will kind of take this here. I always forget this step anyway, so I'll just do that. But yeah, my skin, I just wanted to start this channel just so I could reach out to anyone else who's struggling with acne, whether it's worse or better or the same or whatever, just to see. And I always wanted someone to talk to or relate to about their skin. So that's pretty much it. I don't know, that's just, it's my skin, and just see if I can help anyone out there. If you guys want to talk to me about it, you can always comment or find my Instagram, just DM me about certain products or anything that you might want to recommend to me that's worked for you, or anything you may want me to recommend to you. That's pretty much it. I really just have normal combination skin anyway. I'm not sure if I mentioned that either. I usually have more on the oily side, but since I've been using my acne creams and the products I need to use to clear my skin, it's been pretty dry in spots, which is really good. This too is pretty moisturizing. It doesn't like say it, but it feels really nice going on, and it doesn't show through like my dry patches. I don't have too many right now, and it just doesn't like cake it on there and show it a bit more. So that's why I like this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All I have. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my products I'm using on my face, whether it's makeup, skincare, all that stuff. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching.